Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This message is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a past life reading for those Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This is a past life reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and South Node. This message will basically go over potential events that occurred in past lives that are currently affecting you, and also will see what karmic debt, if any, you're needing to pay off, and how your soulmate has come in to assist you with clearing these debts, okay? So we'll basically try to see the role of the person you're dealing with, their role in this lifetime, okay? Please give me a message for Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Empress that fell. Now, this is showing that you're an old soul. Okay, you've lived many previous lifetimes before, and you have actually successfully completed many cycles. So you're actually here to help others who are having difficulties with completing their cycles, Sagittarius. So the person who you are currently dealing with, you are here to help them. So we also have the Hermit. Okay, yep, help them shine the light on themselves. You've been through this. We have the Four of Staves here in this deck. Wands are staves. And we have the Seven of Cups. So, you've lived in many different places. Whenever something doesn't serve you, whenever something doesn't seem right, you quickly look for change. So you've moved a lot. And you could have had jobs that required you to live on the road. Like in past lifetimes, I see that you've been a traveler. So you could have worked for an establishment that travels, like a circus maybe. Or you could have been a part of some type of music band. But you lived a lot on the road, and through your experiences, you've learned a lot. You've met a lot of people, so you have a lot of experience. Now, you're dealing with someone who they don't see the bigger picture yet. You're supposed to guide them to it and help them remove a lot of the confusion that they have, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. In this deck, it's actually the Knight of Wheels, but so that you guys can understand. You're dealing with someone who doesn't tell you what their plans are. They don't really they don't tell you what they want in the long run. They're afraid of commitment. You're dealing with someone who's afraid to commit to you. And the outcome that you're trying to reach with them, you see that it's taking forever. It's never coming. Almost like you feel like it'll never happen. Because they have something that they're still tied to. There's something they need to move away from. Something that is not fulfilling for them. We have the 8 of Cups here. Something is not fulfilling for them, and they're needing to move away from it. But for some reason, they're confused. They can't. Almost like they're bound to it, in a sense. So you are here on a mission here. Tell me more about the Empress, please. King of Chalices, King of Cups. Yeah, you're dealing with someone who doesn't express to you the love that they have for you, because there's definitely love here. But they keep it within. They keep it in. And then the offer they want to make, it's almost like it's never going to come, because they're still tied to something in a past life. It's a home situation here. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups, please. We have the Ace of Cups. Yes. So this is some kind of relationship where they feel like this is where they'll be emotionally fulfilled. But what's supposed to be happening is they're supposed to be going through a spiritual cleansing here in this connection. This connection is supposed to be released here. It's full of emotion, raw emotion, that needs to be purged out. They're dealing with someone who they've had a very strong experience with in a past life. They carried the emotions from that experience into this lifetime. Therefore, they're still connected to this person. Now, their cup is for you. They see you as the one that they want to offer the cup to. But they're dealing with some type of karmic debt. They're in the middle of a karmic cycle here, Sagittarius. Their cup is given to someone else, and they don't know how to take it back. Let's see what messages they have for you here. I'm using the Soul to Soul Healing Messages deck. This is actually my deck. It has some messages that your past life person wants to tell you. Okay, they see your worth. That's why they see you as the Empress here. It says, I saw your worth and wanted you to see it too, which is why I had to show up that way. So you're dealing with someone who's probably showing up in a way where they're treating you in a way that undermines your value. They're treating you in a way that makes you feel unworthy. But the reason they're treating you in that way is so that you can start seeing your worth. So in a past lifetime, you've already mastered yourself, Sagittarius. Their role is to get you back to that status. And once you're there, they wake up. And for some of you, they're waking up because they're starting to see your worth. They're wanting to come towards you. It's you that's going to motivate them to break this cycle with whoever they or whatever this is. They could have already walked away from this, but they still have an emotional attachment to it, Sagittarius. Please give me another message here. Okay, so there's growth happening within you because I see that you're releasing resentment, which is good. It says the fact that you no longer resent me shows that you've grown and motivates me to work on myself. So good. So the wheels are turning. Things are in motion here. I'm going to keep going. We have the Three of Wheels here. The two of you are working together. You may have worked with this person in a past life. Even in this life, you may work with them, but there's a connection here where what you do directly affects them and vice versa. So when you start growing, they start growing. When you go backwards, they go backward. There's a continuum that's necessary, an upwards continuum that's necessary to complete this cycle. So a lot of you pulled yourself away from this connection and started doing the self-work. And that's going to eventually motivate them to stop dangling this offer in your face and to finally give it to you here. Finally hand it over, because there's love here. And this cup, they want to give it to you. Yeah, you're in separation from this person now. I see an energy of someone who's withdrawn here. We have the Four of Swords. This could have been someone who's like a loner in a past life. They could have kept to themselves. This also shows someone who doesn't really like to communicate. So let's see what message they want to tell you. So these messages are really things that your soulmate, your past life connection wants to tell you, but they're not able to verbalize and say it. Okay? Please give me a message here. We have 3 cards. Okay, yeah, some of you did walk away. It says, I love that you finally walked away because it means that you have elevated to the next level. I'm telling you, you guys showed up as the Empress. This shows me someone who's doing the work or who is aware of what work is needed, and they're elevating, they're growing, okay? It says, our soul contract states that we can't be together until we complete our self-work. This is necessary. This has to happen first, okay? This is the Hermit doing that work on self. Until you, both of you, do the work on self, this connection does not come together. Okay, now they're manifesting someone new for you. A lot of you, you can't get your mind off of them. So you're gonna probably meet someone new, because they're gonna manifest someone new for you so that you can get over them. That's necessary to move to the next step. You have to remove the fear of losing them. Otherwise, you continue this cycle. So I do see a lot of you are in separation from this person. They're fighting something within them that they want. It's like the want to change is there. I feel the want to change. So there's heartbreak here. This is what they're afraid of. They're connected to someone that either they're afraid will break their heart or they will break that person's heart. That's causing fear. It's causing fear. That fear stems from something that happened between them and that person in the past life here. Please tell me more about the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? We have the Wheel. Okay, so this lets me know that you can close this cycle, this lifetime here. right now, with the Five of Chalices, there's a lot of sadness surrounding this. You're dealing with someone who goes into a state of depression. And again, we have Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is clarifying the Three of Swords, just letting me know healing is needed. This person is going through a hard time. They're afraid that a lot of people will be hurt. So this is depressing for them. But we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which lets me know that if you all are able to get through this, what you do is you break a cycle. You get over a hurdle. You complete a cycle here. And the wheel is turning in your favor. This has been a long time coming, Sagittarius. And we have the Queen of Cups. So yes, this is a connection that's supported here. The two of you could have been married in a past life here. We have the King of Chalices, which is the King of Cups, and we end with the Queen of Cups. Someone in this dynamic was very submissive to the other, willing to wait on the other hand and foot. Never really expressed how they felt or their true feelings. This kind of made the other person feel that they were always correct, because they never got any kind of pushback. So you may be dealing with someone who's very proud because they've always been validated by their partner. This connection needs to go through a transformation where one or both pulls back their energy. Once the energy is pulled back, the work begins in separation. The self-work begins. Because there's still healing needed. And this person will be following your footsteps. So you have that potential, because you've done this many times, to get them to see their worth. Because you already saw, they see yours. And through that, you started seeing yours. Now, you need to help them see theirs. When you pull back your energy, they start realizing what's truly making them unhappy, and they start working on removing themselves from that. Some of them are still attached to something that's causing a lot of ruckus in their life. So there's still work. You're playing out a soul contract here. There's still work that needs to be done. All right, I'm going to do the extended, and we're going to see what energies are currently surrounding this connection and see what advice and guidance they have for you to help you move forward, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, and I hope that this was helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords here. Some of you may have an air sign. Dealing with an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Another 10. I am not surprised. I'm telling you all, you guys are full of the 10s. All the 10s have shown up. Every single last one. We have the 10 of Swords here, the 10 of Wands here, the 10 of Pentacles here, and your overall energy is the 10 of Cups. You are at the completion phase here.